You know, Amy, this world is way too small, don't you think? The woman who hit me with a bat almost 6 years ago is the sister of the man that I'm marrying. That can't be just a weird coincidence, can it? I plan on getting revenge for what happened to me back then at the wedding ceremony today. You better be prepared for that.
I understand how you must feel right now, Ruby. It's really bad to just hit someone all of a sudden. It's not a nice thing to happen to someone, especially being hit with a physical object. But I'm sorry I have to ask this when I'm sure you're very wound up about this. Why on earth are you bringing up something that happened 6 years ago today?
What do you seriously think you're playing at, Amy? How dare you try and act all innocent? It's not going to work and you know it. How dare you ask that sort of question? I won't let you turn around and say to me that things happened 6 years ago should be forgotten. How dare you try and deny past events that have occurred to me?
Okay, first of all, I'm not denying anything that ever happened to you. I'm just wondering why you're bringing this up today. You got hit with a bat. Were you okay?
There's no way what happened was okay, Amy. Are you really that stupid? But if it wasn't for me, it would have been completely over. Luckily, I had trained my body to the point that it's harder than a baseball bat. I can take a hit.
Okay, so that means that your body's in really good shape? Am I correct in saying that? Isn't that a good thing so you don't get injured as much when it happened?
Are you kidding me right now, Amy? Yes, I was completely unharmed, but it doesn't mean I don't remember what happened to me. I never plan on forgiving you for what you did to me. At this ceremony today, I'm going to make such a mess of things that you're going to regret coming in the first place. You better be prepared, Amy.
Okay, Ruby, can you please just hold on a minute? There's no need to make such hasty decisions like this. Why are you doing this to me on this special day? I don't understand, Ruby. I thought that we were getting along really well, and then all of a sudden you bring up this information to me. Why are you wanting to hit me in the face with a bat for? It makes no sense.
Haven't you been listening to a word I've been telling you? I've got something that I want to know, and I want to know now. Why did you hit me with a bat back then, huh? Actually, you know about that. I've got a few predictions as to why you went so far as to hit me with a bat. I've been thinking about it for a long time.
Huh? Why must you waste your own thoughts on this, Ruby? That's such a long time when you could have been thinking about other things. But, what predictions have you made?
Well, I wanted to ask you this question for a while now, since I believe it to be true. Are you part of the Devil Emperor's game to, take me down or something?
Huh? What the heck are you talking about, Ruby? What is this Devil's Emperor? You're really not making any sense to me at all. Why are you doing this right now?
You know, I really think you are. All would be revealed, Amy. Why are you sneaking around trying to do this at my wedding anyways? I know it's just a cover for something. I think it is, and everyone will find out soon enough who you truly are. All the people involved are such idiots after all. You really didn't think I'd find out, Amy?
Okay, this isn't making any sense to me, so you need to hold on a second, all right, Ruby? What the heck is this conversation about? Even if my mouth was torn, I wouldn't call myself Devil Emperor. Why on earth are we still talking about this? It's absolutely absurd. Would you just end this nonsense about naming me in some game, please?
You're the one who's not making any sense and lying about who you are to the people around you, Amy. I'm going to crush you eventually. I know that you still hate me and you're still reminiscing about how you attacked me all those years ago. I don't get why you would try to do such a thing to me. You're so small and you're not even that strong, so you thought it would be easier to have others do the dirty work for you. You're probably a spy for them or something.
No, I'm nothing like that, Ruby. You're not making any sense to me whatsoever. I'm your husband's sister, and that's it. Plain and simple, and you need to calm down.
Now isn't the time to be fooling around like that. I know what you are, and I'm going to get to the bottom of all of this. I'll interrogate you in front of everyone later, so you better watch it.
Are you kidding me right now, Ruby? Do you really think that this is a good idea to do this at your own wedding? Don't you see how this is going to affect everybody?
I don't care what you say to me now. I've already made my decision, and this is what I plan to do today. I'm the main character today, so everyone will believe what I say today.
Okay, well, I really don't like where this is going, Ruby. You're making a huge mistake, and it's going to end badly for you. Why don't we just forget about this, okay? At least just for today? This is your only opportunity to celebrate your special moment with the groom. So please, let's just hold a proper wedding ceremony. You really need to calm down when it comes to accusing me of things. You really need to stop being delusional and just have a nice day today without any hassles.
Don't you dare tell me what I can and can't do. Don't give me such weird instructions. I'm never going to forgive you for what you've done to me, Amy. It looks like I'm going to have to hit you even harder than I was planning to, because you're not seeming to let this happen for me. Let me hit you.
What's your problem, Ruby? Don't you know that this is more or less the first time that we're meeting each other? Why would you plan something so extreme like this for?
Huh? What did you just say to me? Have you lost your mind or something, Amy? What do you mean this is the first time that we're meeting?
If anyone is losing their mind here, it's you, dear sister-in-law. It seems like you've been extremely delusional for a while now, and to be honest, it's kind of freaking me out. I've really never met you before, so I don't know why you're sending me these kinds of messages. The only relatives I've met from your family are your parents.
Stop denying the fact that we have met before, you absolute idiot. There's no point in saying no to me. I remember your face very clearly. There's no mistake in my memory at all, Amy. It was definitely that I saw you 6 years ago. It's such a huge coincidence that you're Anthony's little sister.
I've got seriously no idea what you're talking about, Ruby. Please, just let this go. I didn't do anything to you 6 years ago. You've completely misunderstood me. Okay, that's it. If you're not going to let this go, then I'll send you a photo of what I looked like 6 years ago. Maybe then you'll calm down about this.
Huh? Is this some sort of joke so that I pause on my plan or something? Who the heck is in this photo? It's a totally different person who I'm talking to right now. Did you seriously just send me a photo of some other nerd so that you can make it look like it's you? That's so stupid. I'm never going to believe that.
I don't think so. You shouldn't be allowed to get away with this. I don't get all down in the dumps just because some scumbag like you has taken things too far and hit me. I'm a strong person, so don't even think about messing with me anymore. Oh, wow. Is that what you call a threat? You know what? I'm really looking forward to what you're going to do to me next, Ruby. You think...
Oh, yeah? Do you really think that I'm going to do something like that when he's obviously going to just go along with what you say? I'm not that dumb, Amy. Do you really think that you can escape from something like this when I'm going out with him? Your little scheme isn't going to work with me. As the legendary leader of the Devil Dragons, I've got a big heart, and I know when it's being played with. This picture doesn't get you off from what you did to me.
You're so tough, don't you? You know what you should do right now, Ruby? Why don't you come and see the projector in the reception hall? This is such an exciting moment, and you're missing.
Hey, Anthony, are you there? I need to ask you something, all right? I got sent this picture, and I wanted to ask who this is. Take a look and tell me right now, please.
Oh, whoa, I've not seen this photo in a long time. That's Amy from a long time ago. Oh, those were the good old days. But why do you have this photo, Ruby?
That's not important right now. I need to know another detail about this photo. Is it true that this photo was taken about 6 years ago or so?
There's no mistake to that. It was definitely around 6 years ago that this was taken. I'm her brother, and I know that's what she looked like, so it's definitely true. Anyway, are you going to answer the questions I just asked you before? Why do you have this photo, Ruby? Why are you asking me these questions exactly? Is there going to be a surprise announcement during the ceremony today or something? Is it something to do with this photo? You're not going to do something to embarrass my little sister, are ya? It might be funny, but there might be some trouble if you're going to announce this.
Okay, so you're definitely sure that this photo is from 6 years ago? You're 100% sure on that? There's no way this is like photoshopped or anything?
What's with the interrogation right now, Ruby? Why does when the photo was taken matter so much to you right now? I just said this is definitely Amy from 6 years ago. I guess the questions make sense, sort of. You were a total delinquent when you were Amy's age, right? Amy's like the polar opposite of you back then. She had such a quiet personality, and it felt like she lived in a totally different world compared to the rest of us. So what exactly is going on here, Ruby? Are you gonna tell me?
No. I don't think there's any need in going into this any further. Just don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. I just wanted to know some details, that's all.
Okay, but why? I don't get why you've even got this photo. Please just tell me what's going on, Ruby. I mean, back then it's obvious that Amy lost all her dignity, right? But now that a bit of time has passed, she looks so much different now. I'm pretty sure I had some influence in her changing, so I think that makes me amazing, huh? Back then, Amy was often treated poorly by other people, and she went through a lot. It was all because of her dark personality and appearance, though.
Okay, I get it, Anthony. I don't really want to hear old stories about either of your past right now. Shouldn't you be concentrating more on the wedding right now?
Okay, geez, did I hit a nerve or something? You were the one asking all the questions, so I was just wanting to give you more detail about my sister as a person. Is everything all right, Ruby? What's the problem? Why are you acting so cold towards me all of a sudden? You're not normally like this with me.
You know, I really don't get you as a person, Amy. It's all your fault that you're so confusingly cool with everything. You made me do this, so I'm putting the blame on you. Don't even think about telling anyone what happened today, or you'll face my wrath, alright? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I just can't back down from something, especially after being hit by you, Ruby. I have to get back at you for what you've done to me, and I feel like this is only fair. Especially since my own sister-in-law was a former delinquent, right? You were part of a gang, and you thought going straight would change you? Well, it doesn't.
Well, that's not good enough. You're not to say one single word to anyone about what happened here today. Otherwise, I'm going to make your life even more miserable. You're not allowed to say anything to any of the guests that are coming to the ceremony today. Is that understood? If you say something, I'll hit you again.
Oh, really now? You think beating me up again is going to solve all of your problems in front of all of these people, Ruby? I know that's not going to happen.
This is such a weird situation to try and understand. Why are you being so cool and calm about this for? Why are you trying to confuse me even more? Why should I be the one who has to apologize when you've caused so many problems for me in the past, Amy? I don't get your request at all.
In such a short period of time, you'll never be able to gain the trust of anyone back. If you're ready for that, then please, go ahead and hit me. You didn't just give me some sort of slap, Ruby. You literally punched me in the face as hard as you could, and I didn't appreciate that one bit. You messed with the wrong person. Yeah, you keep telling yourself that. You've literally lost your mind, Ruby. How about we just leave those delusions on the side for a bit?
How dare you say those things to me? It's because we love each other, you stupid idiot. But I guess I'll forgive you for calling me a dangerous woman. But if you tell anyone about me punching you today and about what I've said to you, I'll hit you again. And I'm not afraid to hit harder, alright? It's time for you to shut up now.
Have you even apologized to me yet? Is that so? You want to hurt me that badly, do you? Well, if that's what you want to do, then you should do as you please, Ruby. Go ahead. It will make my day. After the incident at Ruby and Anthony's wedding, he messaged her and saw her for what she really was and broke up with her. He couldn't stand how violent she was towards his sister Amy. After paying for the wedding expenses and alimony all at once, she was left penniless and was up to her ears in debt.
Oh, yes. I think I might have heard something like that. I heard it coming from somewhere that was close to where I had hit you.
Ruby had been cut off from her family and had no home to go back to. This left with her wandering the streets of town trying to find a rundown building to live in day after day. She still continued to look for Anthony and Amy as she wanted to talk with them both.
Why the heck were they even there? How was it that funny? Where's that stupid woman with bad taste now then? You need to tell me right now.
Both. It's not known if this gang she made up actually existed, but what a miserable way for the devil president to end up.
I don't care what you think about what I say about your stupid little friends. You know I'm going to eventually find out who this woman is, Amy. So you're going to tell me her name?
What a pitiful sight. First of all, to change her life, she needs to correct her annoying personality and work hard to be a better person.
You know that if I go and ask Anthony about who this mysterious woman is, he'll know right away when I mention a childhood friend of yours, Amy. So it's better for you to just say what I need to know about her quietly so I can take care of it. After all, you're all mutual childhood friends, right?
No violent person should get away with anything in society. Amy and Anthony maintain a healthy brother and sister relationship. Amy continues to be a strong person, keeping in mind what her brother taught her. But it seems your brother seems to have forgotten the impact he had on her in high school life. Thank you for watching.
Okay, two can play at that game. So what do you both plan on doing with this so-called video that was recording me hitting you, Amy?
Ching, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this. But by the way, if this video were somehow leaked to someone or on some platform, what kind of trouble do you think you'll be in, Ruby?
I've had a lot of rehabilitation, Amy. No one but Anthony knows that I was a former delinquent. His parents are all very serious people, and so I don't want them finding out. They would jump to so many conclusions about me being dangerous and all that crap when I'm not. They don't need to know what I was like in the past.
But you are dangerous, though, because you literally hit me at your wedding. Suddenly punching someone doesn't mean you're rehabilitated at all, Ruby. Besides, the groom's parents will hate you because of what you've done, so I don't think it's a big deal at all if they find out about you. Don't you agree?
Okay, you don't understand what I'm trying to get at here, okay? The pain of having to let you go of your past and live is really difficult to do. It's been hard for me.
Well, your past still seems to be haunting you since you can't get rid of your violent tendencies. As a sister-in-law, you say really nasty things sometimes, Ruby. Is this truly how a former gang member should act towards their soon-to-be family members? I don't think so. You shouldn't be allowed to get away with this.
You need to stop this blackmailing business right now before I find you and take you out, even though you've been beaten up before. You're still quite strong, aren't you? Well, you act strong, but who knows if it's some kind of trick or not. It's okay to hit you a little harder next time, right?
I don't get all down in the dumps just because some scumbag like you has taken things too far and hit me. I'm a strong person, so don't even think about messing with me anymore.
Ah, I see what you're trying to do now. Trying to act like the bigger person, huh? What a joke. So why don't you just release the video for everyone to see then? You know, I'm going to put you through something that no matter how strong you are, Amy, you won't be able to endure it. You'll crumble and turn into nothing.
Oh, wow. Is that what you call a threat? You know what? I'm really looking forward to what you're going to do to me next, Ruby. You think you're so tough, don't you? You know what you should do right now, Ruby? Why don't you come and see the projector in the reception hall? This is such an exciting moment, and you're missing it.
Huh? What should I come over there for? What are you doing right now? Are you seriously telling me what to do on my own wedding day? Wow, would you look at that? You finally made an enemy out of me, Amy. Not only did you keep the matter a secret, you even released the video in front of a large group of people. I will give it to you, Amy. You've got a lot of courage doing something like that to me. Yeah, I really should have known that you were planning to do something while you messaged me.
Well, I just can't back down from something, especially after being hit by you, Ruby. I have to get back at you for what you've done to me, and I feel like this is only fair. Especially since my own sister-in-law was a former delinquent, right? You were part of a gang, and you thought going straight would change you? Well, it doesn't.
I'm never going to forgive you for doing this to me. My wedding has become this whole huge mess because of you. You ruined everything when I just wanted to teach you a lesson. You need to cut this out right now. Your antics are going to get you into more trouble. I'm going to come over and punch your lights out right now.
Oh, really now? You think beating me up again is going to solve all of your problems in front of all of these people, Ruby? I know that's not going to happen. If you hit someone twice in such a short period of time, you'll never be able to gain the trust of anyone back. If you're ready for that, then please, go ahead and hit me.
What the heck has gotten into you, you foul woman? What is this madness? Why are you acting like this? What did I seriously ever do to you apart from hit you?
You didn't just give me some sort of slap, Ruby. You literally punched me in the face as hard as you could, and I didn't appreciate that one bit. You messed with the wrong person.
Oh, this is seriously foul. How could you do something like this to me for? On the day of my wedding, for goodness sake? You set me up, didn't you? Why is this happening to me? Is this all because I threatened to target you with the Devil's Emperor or something? I gave you hardly a tap in the face.
Yeah. You keep telling yourself that. You've literally lost your mind, Ruby. How about we just leave those delusions on the side for a bit? Have you even apologized to me yet?
Who's going to apologize? Because it's certainly not going to be me, that's for sure. You're definitely going down. I'll punch you so hard, your head will spin.
Is that so? You want to hurt me that badly, do you? Well, if that's what you want to do, then you should do as you please, Ruby. Go ahead. It will make my day.
Hey, Anthony, please answer me. This can't seriously be happening right now, can it? Why on earth has the wedding been canceled for?
Are you being for real right now, Ruby? It's only natural for me to do that after what I've just witnessed. If you saw a video like that on a big screen, you wouldn't want to get married either. It also hurt me to hear when people looked at me and murmured, "What did I ever see in you?" and "Why would you choose this kind of woman to marry, Anthony?"
Well, you shouldn't even care about what's been said around you, Anthony. Just ignore what they said. We love each other, so we should still get married.
I don't normally think of hitting the sister of the person that I love most in this world. Who does something like that, Ruby? Obviously you do, for starters. To be honest, I'm honestly in shock about this whole thing. You promised that you rehabilitated yourself, but I know you haven't, Ruby.
The only reason that I felt the urge to hit her is because she looked very similar to the woman who hit me with a bat over 6 years ago. I don't know what else to tell you, Anthony.
Are you kidding me? You still hold on to stuff that happened over 6 years ago? Are you insane, Ruby? Can't you just let things go since so much time has passed? The culprit in that incident was that woman, Kate, so it was all resolved, right? What are you even talking about right now, Ruby? You've lost it, seriously.
I've not lost anything. I'm telling you what I think I saw all those years ago. And you're wrong, Anthony. We can't say for sure that it was Kate.
What the heck are you talking about right now? But didn't you get some sort of revenge on Kate for what she apparently did to you?
Oh, would you please just shut up for a minute and actually listen to what I'm trying to tell you? I don't care about that anymore. Anyways, that woman hit me with a bat.
Okay, you need to look at Amy's photo from 6 years ago. Does it look like she would do something like that to you? She was such a dork back then. Both of you didn't even run within the same circle, so how could it be her? She can't even play baseball, let alone hit someone with a bat. If you actually calm down and think rationally about all of this, you'll realize that Amy isn't the culprit. She wouldn't even harm a fly, so stop this now, all right?
Would you shut up, Anthony? This isn't even my fault. She's blaming everything on me and twisting everything that happened. How was I to know she didn't hit me? This is why I'm not going to allow you to call off this marriage, okay? You can't do this. We love each other, and we're getting married today, and that's my final word.
There's absolutely no way that I'm going to allow this wedding ceremony to go ahead. Not after knowing how you've treated my sister these past couple of days. I'll never forgive you for beating up my little sister Amy like this, Ruby. I don't condone this behavior at all. You need to get out of my life immediately.
Huh? What did you just say to me? Did you just say no to my orders? Are you kidding me right now? You hardly ever say no to me. Why are you doing this to me?
Well, I've decided that I'll protect my sister no matter what happens in the future, especially from a horrible person like you. You're stuck in the past and I don't like it. That's why I can never forgive you for hunting down my sister and beating her up. At our own wedding of all places. I can't deal with your madness, Ruby. I'm so over how you treat me, my sister, and other people. We're not people you can just push and shove around so you can get whatever you want. This isn't a joke to me. My love for you wasn't a joke either, but I'd rather have my sister in one piece than you being in my life. I'm taking this very seriously, Ruby.
Anthony, stop messing about, all right? I know this isn't funny, I get that. Why on earth are you saying such things? You know I'm not really like this, right? Huh?
This isn't related to what kind of character you're playing, Ruby. It's to do with how you hurt people to make them feel small when you want to feel big and powerful. I've decided that if anyone hurts Amy, I'll never forgive them ever again for that, and they'll have no choice but to get out of my life before I make them.
What do you mean you'll never forgive me ever again? I hardly laid a finger on her. This isn't fair. You can't just deny me of your love. You can't just flick your love switch on and off. You can't just not get married to me when we've been together for a while now. It doesn't make sense to me.
And of course you just keep on talking to try and get yourself out of what you've done. I'm not surprised. I'm not taking in anything you say to me now. I want you to know something. Amy was severely bullied when she was a high school student. You need to know that because it proves she wouldn't hurt anyone.
Huh? What on earth are you talking about? Everyone was bullied by their peers at some point in their lives, right? What's the big deal?
Because of being bullied, her originally shy personality became darker and darker. She was so depressed, so I decided to beat up all the people who were bullying her. Since I did that, Amy was reborn. She gained her confidence and was able to stand up for herself against anyone that tried to hurt her.
Wait just a minute. You were the one that hurt all those people in high school? Just because they were bullying Amy? That's crazy.
Wouldn't you want to defend your own sister if you could? I mean, I called them out one by one when they were bullying Amy, and I beat them to a pulp.
Wow, I can't believe that you do something like that, even if you didn't say anything. I never would have suspected you to be like that. You really beat those bullies up?
Yes, I did, all because I wanted to protect my sister. It was the right thing to do, but of course I was punished for it, even though the bullies weren't punished for what they said to my sister. I'm not going to allow her to be bullied by you anymore, Ruby. Your days of punching the people I love are over. We're not getting married today. Our relationship is over.
Wait, no! You can't leave me like this. It was just all a mistake. I just wasn't sure if it was her that hit me all those years ago or not. Please, believe me. Look, I love you so much, and I don't want to lose you. Please don't be like this. We can work this out. How about we just meet up over a coffee and talk this through, okay? Once we sit down and actually listen to each other, then maybe we can come to a solution, and we can move past this event. I still love you, Anthony.
Leave me alone. I don't want to be associated with any violent people. I want to just move on and forget that this ever happened. You're not to contact me anymore. I don't want anything to do with you. If you come to my house or anywhere near my sister again, I'll inform the police of what you did. You're no longer a part of my life.
Please, wait, Anthony. I'm nothing without you. Please don't block me. I need you so much. I'm begging you to forgive me. It was all a huge mistake. Just please reply to me. Anthony?
After the incident at Ruby and Anthony's wedding, he messaged her and saw her for what she really was and broke up with her. He couldn't stand how violent she was towards his sister Amy. After paying for the wedding expenses and alimony all at once, she was left penniless and was up to her ears in debt. Ruby had been cut off from her family and had no home to go back to. This left with her wandering the streets of town trying to find a rundown building to live in day after day. She still continued to look for Anthony and Amy as she wanted to talk with them both. It's not known if this gang she made up actually existed, but what a miserable way for the devil president to end up. What a pitiful sight. First of all, to change her life, she needs to correct her annoying personality and work hard to be a better person. No violent person should get away with anything in society. Amy and Anthony maintain a healthy brother and sister relationship. Amy continues to be a strong person, keeping in mind what her brother taught her. But it seems her brother seems to have forgotten the impact he had on her in high school life. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.